Stephen, let me ask you about a piece you just wrote about Senator Ted Cruz. We know of him as an obstructionist, at least he was for the first many years. He's changing his tack now. This is a deliberate effort on his part. Why is he doing it? What kind of role is he playing, not just in the Senate, but in Congress generally, working with the House as well?
Well, it's really a behind-the-scenes role. I mean, we know Ted Cruz is sort of a bomb thrower. He's known for those cruise missile kind of press releases and attacks on even on his own leaders in the Republican Party. And now he's on the inside. He's inside the room, putting together coalitions, trying to bring the party together. It's a very new role for him. I think he wants to be a deal maker, wants to be a more traditional senator. Now that Republicans are in charge of everything, they have to get some things done, and he needs to get some things done. He's running for re-election next year.
Stephen, let me ask you about what's brought this about. Of course, he ran for president. I don't think the obstructionist mantle was something he embraced on the trail necessarily. Why has he changed course?
I think he's in a very different place. I mean, he expected to be president right now. He wanted, and he came very close. And now he has to be in the Senate, and it's a very, if you're going to be in the Senate for a number of years, it's a very different way of operating. If you actually want to get things accomplished, you have to work with other people better and not be seen as a Lucifer in the flesh, as Speaker Boehner referred to him. You have to be able to cut deals.
Very memorably. Very memorably. Kevin, let me ask you lastly, something we did hear Ted Cruz talking an awful lot about when he was a candidate was Cuba and the Obama administration's relaxing of the relationship with Cuba. President Trump is traveling to Miami at the end of the week. What are we expecting to hear from him? His sense of Cuba policy is something we don't know a lot of yet.
Well, so back on the campaign, the president, then candidate, visited several Cuban American communities and did seemingly suggest that he was against the now former President Barack Obama's executive orders and easing of diplomatic relations with Cuba. So there is a strong contingency within the Republican Party, people like Senator Cruz, Senator Marco Rubio, who feel very strongly that this was the wrong route to take with Cuba, the Cuban regime.